not original. I'm just a carbon copycat, and I had all these talented artists around me for me to ride the backs of. And rap I had a knack for. Talk crap, said it was not an art form. What I say that for? Figure it out, Van Ark is nothing without this.
And now for the part where I lie and put on another voice that isn't mine.
Been telling everybody I hate pop, cause I do not think that it's genuine. That is rich coming from a sock puppet that's biting the hand that's been in them. Cannot be bitter, cause biting this style will never get me my dinner. So I'm getting the scraps, those crummy seconds you left for the dogs, forget it.
And now for the part where I lie and put on another voice that isn't mine.
Where's the original me? Too much time under the copy machine. I'm running out of ink. I think that it's time I finally met the shredder. Setting the tone for my son when he finally comes home. I'm hoping he looks just like his mom, cause the last thing I want is to make him a clone. I want more for you, son.
And now for the part where I lie and put on another voice that isn't mine.
Oh yeah, and I probably quit cause I have such a hard time making commitments. You guys are my best friends. I miss you more than I ever admitted. I never felt gifted. You saw something in me, and literally every day since then I have been reminiscing, so don't think for a minute I'll ever forget it.
And now for the part where I lie and put on another voice that isn't mine.
Yesterday, I went into a catatonic state. It's safe to say that I tend to exaggerate, but I think it was blatantly obvious. I was staring off blankly as you wept into that blanket. I kept thinking how I wish sometimes I would just evaporate. How did I ever go and make the same mistake twice? I cannot take this pain or fake the same. I feel like I have gone insane. I don't know what this makes me, but I think I'm done.
Oh, what have I done? And what have I become? I'm done crying, all done lying, no longer taking the easy way out.
If you said I'm hard to read, I would think you're illiterate. I've been considered an open book since I was a little kid, admitting everything I did to anyone who listened, oversharing just a little bit. I'm doing it now, but how can I expect for you to have the same perspective? Turning this booth into something more like confession, but I am not expecting a blessing from this session. I'm letting all of this off of my chest, now let the rest fall into place.
All of my skeletons are roaming free, out in the open for all to see. So if you have a bone to pick with me, then go and find it, cause it's not here with me. What have I done? And what have I become? I'm done crying, I'm done lying, no longer taking the easy way out. What have I done? And what have I become? I'm done crying, all done lying, no longer taking the easy way out. why would I care? I'm trying so hard to be understood by all these people that do me no good, so I've gotta ask, why do I try to seek validation from people I hate and despise? I would rather die than ever trade places with people complacent in life.
It isn't that I can't take criticism, it's the fact that you're projecting jealousy. I reject that stupid useless cynicism. I would rather spend my time developing. I've been selling myself short again. I'm the sort of person telling myself I need support from friends, but this is distorting my view of what's important. I get joy in recording, don't need an attaboy, I should be adamant. Driving me crazy, I'm done riding shotgun. Sick of hearing your 2 cents, now I don't think I've got one. Your opinion had dominion over me, but now I can see the hungriest eat, and all of you bottom beaters have nothing to eat but the weak, not me. As soon as I entered the industry, I have been itching to witness the day that I'm giving my flowers or getting a mention and even considered as one of the greats. I've tasted the fruits of my labor, I guess I'm just wishing that you could admit it and say you were never committed, and that was the issue, but things never changed, so
why do I try to seek validation from people I hate and despise? I would rather die than ever trade places with people complacent in life. It's not the fact that I avoid criticism, I'm terrified of how they are perceiving me. I live this life with views controlled by cynicism, scared to lose the rhythm, plagued by fears I'm not where I should be. Silently, I keep to the corners of these rooms of my peers, feeling that I don't fit in where they alone. Been so focused on this doom up in my mind, fueling my fears, that it's all for me to realize I've worked for this for years. See, I'm here now, I don't really wanna be the one who left an open end. No time for soaking if I won't present my boldest pen. Holding this and let me go in the wind, I won't pretend to see myself from within. And those who are sought validation from ought to be straight from the pot, I don't gotta contend with petty scenes that are clicked up. Better believe I won't give what they wanna hear from these. I spend it like in my pride and my dignity zipped up. Won't give up, cause I know my worth, you won't top that. You can't control me with your words, so now I gotta ask, why do I try to seek validation from people I hate and despise? I would rather die than ever trade places with people complacent in life.
in retrospect, I've never been content. A retromantic, ever-present tension for the present tense. Unprecedented disdain for new things, convincing myself that the olden days were the golden ages, wasting precious time. It's almost like I have been chasing tomorrow's memory, never getting what every moment is giving me. Remembering self has rendered me useless, putting no stock in the future, cause I am used to chasing the highs and glorifying lows. Let me bask in the past and into the glow I go.
I'm long gone. Well, can I change? I don't think so. Still chasing after close. Will I change? I just don't know. No.
Maybe I just can't handle existence when you're poor. Looking forward really seems to be senseless. There's a horror in not knowing if you'll eat, so you find comfort in reminiscing on the memories. Hard on myself, hard on my sleeve, that is just part of the hell. Part of me is reaching out to the people that I know are always much better to leave. That is just something that's always been holding me back. People that should have been scrapped, I'm keeping around simply because we both go back. We go back in a heartbeat, kinda offbeat. How the days that we thought to be the hardest are the ones that we look back with fondness. Is the brain even honest? No matter how solemn it seemed, how often the darkness would creep, those are the times we visit inside of our minds, right before we're drifting to sleep. I get obsessive, it is impressive if I can sit still for a second. Rosy retrospection with a dose of introspection. Now tell me, what are you left with? A kid that can enjoy the present, cue the paranoia. Let me enjoy some anemoia, bask in the past and pain in the afterglow. I'm long gone. Well, can I change? I sure hope so. Still chasing after close. Can I change? I still don't know. No, afterglow. I'm not a real person, not even sure I ever served a real purpose. Just work to the bone, down to the mirror now. And there's nowhere for me to go when I'm tied to this post like a scarecrow. Feeling so empty as I stand and stare, and it's so tempting to get the flint in me. This isn't my field and I'm done pretending to care. Gave it my all, but this is the final straw. Almost wished a twister would come and pick me up, drop me off to see the wizard, but I must be dreaming, huh? You think up under these buttons there'd be something of substance, but there's nothing but this flammable stuff. I'm watching go up in flames. And just like a needle in hay, it's been so hard to find my way. And where's my mind? And what's the line? I haven't got a brain. There ain't no coming back from me. I guarantee there's nothing in that black bag for me. A sad sack of leaves, at least I can dream for eternity when it gets around to finally burning me. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I'm tied down. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I'm tied down. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I'm tied down. And nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I'm tied down. My way. Splinter Post is my home. I know I need to go, but I never learned the ropes of any other post. My soul left these clothes a century ago. Let the crows take control, I just gave up the ghost. And just like a needle in hay, it's been so hard to find my way. And where's my mind? And what's the line? I haven't got a brain. And just like a needle in hay, it's been so hard to find my way. I've gotta be candid, things have been getting much harder and harder to handle. I'm stranded, locked in place, I'm at my waist now in this quicksand, but I can't withstand even a second. I guess I can set my pride aside and take a hand, not a handout. Don't let me sink any deeper to sleep forever, I'm begging.
Maybe there's room for me under your purple sheet. I've been waiting for decades, it seems, to finally get relief. I just do not belong. I wanna be far gone, awake in such a bad dream. Patch me in with the away team.
I put on a smile, such a light and a likable guy. All the while, I'm keeping hidden a liar that's deeper inside me still. Deepest desires just to be viewed like you, but who am I? Attempt futile, as if the mimicry sticking in anyone's memory. He should be sticking to that vivid imagery.
Maybe there's room for me under your purple sheet. I've been waiting for decades, it seems, to finally get relief. I just do not belong. I wanna be far gone, awake in such a bad dream. Patch me in with the away team. Well, this could be my swan song. I'll do my best to make it elegant. Will you play along? Just humor me, tell me I belong. And if it sounds a bit convincing, maybe I'll stay at home. I'm not enough, never will be enough for all of the things you want. Do not try and press your luck. Another day, stuck on the pavement, and I'm head down collecting rust. Do not stop to pick me up. I'm not enough, never will be enough for all of the things you want. Do not try and press your luck.
I've always been drawn to living like a vagabond. I'd start a bond, then sabotage it all, move on and bail. True love that I long for, could really get along. Nothing new here, they say my limit was 2 years. No one saw commitment within them, rooting against them. Rudeness offends them, usually defensive. This wasn't the case. I was addicted to women and all the afflicted were throwing it back in my face. Really can't blame them, people do not change, but they cannot see. I was a head down penny in the street, turned silver dollar inside of a week. Stopped on a dime at the side of a lowly penny pincher, shaking his tin cup, just trying to get your attention. See, the difference was you were starting to pinch him while I sat in detention. But you taught me to shut up and actually listen, that's a gift. And you lifted me up, I'm sorry I said you didn't support me. You're the cornerstone, so ignore me, it's important. You know a wet pavement was my home before we met. Saying you saved me is an understatement, and yet
I'm not enough, never will be enough. You stopped just to pick me up. I hope that'll bring you luck. I'm not enough, never will be enough. You stopped just to pick me up. I hope that'll bring you luck.
yeah, I know I'm more trouble than I'm worth, but I struggle most days to even see a purpose. But you've been certain of me even when the curb in the street said I was undeserving as people just walked past me. You didn't, you never gave up. So maybe I can save up and make this heart-shaped piggy bank of a personality become something more rooted in reality. I finally feel proud of me. Thank you for walking down that back alley with me.